Today is kind of like 3 events in one. I can't believe it. We're actually out here officially as part of Community Day. So from 2 to 5 p.m. we'll see a lot of Vanillite spawning in the wild as part of Community Day. Now, shout out Katie, Katie180 for gifting me today's Community Day ticket. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Katie. I love the look of Vanillite and I love the shiny. The shiny looks absolutely great. Let's see what we have in terms of Vanillite. We've got one decent one I've held on to from 2024, but I think we can get something better than this today. Hopefully we can get a shiny that's just as good. Now, there's a new move that comes out today as well when you go up to Vanillux as part of the Community Day, and it's called Avalanche. Supposedly it's better than Ice Beam, but that doesn't mean that any of these Pokemon are particularly great in terms of PvP. Now, I'm not a big PvP guy, but I did read an article today saying that it's not too crash hot in PvP. So these are kind of things for the trophy cabinet that I'm hunting today. I love ice cream. It's one of my vices. I love this Pokemon. We got to get it done. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, Dynamax Entei. Yesterday I was playing just casually in a Westfield supermarket and I didn't get too many great things, but I got two. In the end. So this was the better one that I got. So I'm really happy with this, but it's not something I want, heaps of to have, anything to really use. I mean, a maxed out Dynamax Pokemon is still weaker than a level 1 Gigantamax Pokemon when we look at the moves that you want to use. So I've got some really great Charizards, Gigantamax Charizards that are going to mean I don't really have any position for this in my battle team, but I really do want the shiny. I mean, there's something about shinies in max battles that just hit different. I don't know what it is. It's like raids are fine when you get a shiny, that's pretty cool, but something about when you get them through max battles, maybe because they're less common, I don't know, but I really want this shiny. And number 3 today is finish off the Applin Tusk. Now, in terms of Applin, we have 9 sweet apples because I finished my Appleton, and he's all right, it's okay. And then we got this Applin here who's going to be pretty good for PvP. Now I don't really know how this is going to go, but I have 4 more tart apples to get in terms to evolve him. So if I get something better that's a more well-rounded Applin, then I'll probably just evolve that. Otherwise, I mean, I've got the candy here, so 2 times catch candy today is going to help anyone that doesn't have enough Applin candy to get this done. And the other thing that's going to help is the lures. So the lures are going to stay on for the full 3 hours from 2 to 5 p.m. as long as you lay the lure. So as long as you lay the mossy lure, it's going to stay on. So remember, don't use your regular lures today, use your mossy lures, and they will stay on. Hopefully we will get a ton of apples as part of that. Let's get started. Let's start with the Dynamax Entei battles, and then once those lures kick off, we'll be collecting the apples, and then we'll be hunting those shinies. Let's get started. All right, this is our first one. So we picked up a few randoms to do this with here in South Bank. Let's see how we go. So we've got our first Blastoise out. Let's see, it feels like the max meter so quickly. We also have a Gengar on the field, an Excadrill. I'm worried about the fire effects on that Excadrill. So even though it's not like the worst option, I'm pretty sure fire does extra damage to ground. All right, let's throw in our Gigantamax Kingler here. Such a cool looking Pokemon. I really love the Gigantamax Pokemon, honestly. They look so cool. All right, we're gonna do Foam Burst, which is a maxed out Foam Burst move. There we go. Whoa, all right. We're doing more damage today than we did yesterday. Yesterday, when I was doing them at the Westfield, I mean, to be fair, there was some Krabbies on the field and Reboot. And while it was great that, people had the right types in the field, it was really difficult to get it done because I think it's only like 50 candy to evolve a Krabby into a Kingler. So I was kind of surprised that people were didn't even have the evolution. So I was like, I wasn't surprised we failed a couple of them yesterday. I was definitely carrying so much stuff. I kind of underestimated Kingler at first. When Kingler came out, I just thought it was a cool design. I didn't think it would be A tier for a lot of the attacker rankings that we've seen so far. All right, This is easy stuff now. This is easy stuff. Now, a lot of people have heard that Entei is a big fleer. And I haven't had one flea yet. I've had some pretty good catch chances. And now that I say this, I'm sure we'll see this one flee. But we're going to hope that it's a shiny, which will give us a guaranteed shiny catch. I don't know why I have Max Spirit unlocked on my Kingler. Maybe this is when I didn't really know what I was doing. I mean, Kingler, I think, was the second. Maybe the third, actually, Gigantamax Pokemon that came out as part of this. All right, the kid is crying. That means I probably am not going to get the shiny. Is that a sign that I'm not going to get the shiny? Let's see. All right. It's kind of hard to tell what the shiny is. Like, for a second, I got my hopes up. This is a bad one. This is a bad IV one compared to what I was getting yesterday. We'll catch it and move on. Entei number 2. Let's get it done. All right, we got some Kinglers on the field again. Not the tankiest Pokemon. I'm really surprised people lead with that. I would put something tankier up. I mean, if it was me, and I guess it is me on this too, I would put something tankier on the field so we can withstand some damage and then switch out to the Kingler before. So what we do is now we switch out to the Kingler there. And that allows us to do all the damage. Otherwise, those Kinglers, when they're on the field, are at risk of just being taken out. By, I think, Overheat is the move that we want to avoid with Entei, and that one was just wiping out my Blastoises in one hit yesterday. That's how big that was. But sometimes they were surviving by, like, you know, just maybe 10% HP. Something in my bones tells me there's going to be a shiny on this one, guys. Something in my bones tells me it's going to be a shiny. I haven't had a crying kid. Was he? Did you see that? Just one move just took it out. It's wild. But I haven't had a kid go past crying yet, like I was saying before, so maybe this is a good sign that there's going to be a shiny at the end of this. Something about Dynamax, I mean, like I was saying before, they're not as useful as Gigantamax, so in that way, maybe I just chase them a little bit less. All right, Flame Charge. See, Flame Charge only took off a third of the health. I mean, that's a lot, but it's not as bad as Overheat, where I think it was Overheat that did all of the damage here. All right, let's see if we can get this done on the final one. So this is max round 4, I think. This is so much better than it was yesterday at Westfield. I mean, to be fair, we were probably trying to duo it yesterday in Westfield because with those reboots on the field, it from what I was seeing just from looking around, it was pretty much just a dad and his kid. So, I mean, it's hard when you've got, you know, maybe 2 kids and one dad. You're effectively just trying to duo this and carry 2 kids. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Did we get the shiny? Did we get the shiny? All right. Nah. Again, hard to tell, but yeah, this is lower than the last one. So, all right, let's catch it and we'll try a third. Hopefully, third time's the charm. All right, we had that one playing with us as well, and unfortunately he got disconnected, so we were 3 down, and then, I don't know, I think Overheat just took out a couple of my Blastoises. This is Entei number 3. Cook is really holding the fort here as well.
There we go. Getting it done.
So we got 3 Pokemon left on the field. This Entei was a lot harder than it needed to be. I feel like I barely played it because I just got taken out so early. I don't know what happened. I had the exact same team. But Overheat does hit like a truck. But let's see, after all the hard work I put in there, let's see if we've got a shiny. Do we have the shiny? No.
Go.
And one of the worst IVs. All right, I deserve it. I deserve it. Sounds like Cook got something bad too. Lucky shiny on this one. The third one failed us on a few reasons. That one got fully kicked out of the whole lobby. Cook carried us. So now I've got to put in more work. Someone's already out. There's only just 3 of us now.
What?
We're going to try trio it. Let's see how we go. Love it, love it, love it. Got it done. Just the 3 of us. Well done, guys. We only lost 1 Pokemon that whole time. The 3 of us did really well, if I may say so. What a power trio. All right, let's see. I won't leave anything here on the off chance we do another Entei, but I'm hoping this one will be the shiny. It's not. 1973, though.
1922.
1923.
Oh, looks like I got the best one. We got a 22 and a 33. Let's see if we can catch it. 3. Got him. All right. Let's see how he stacks up. All right. Not bad. All right. Maybe he's a better one for us to roll with. All right. We'll favorite him. He's pretty good. All right. I'm happy with that. Let's get into Vanillite. One of you has to be shiny. One of you. Come on. No. All right. Let's catch the first one. Then let's review what's included as part of the research here. Got him. All right. First one's in the bag. All right. Let's look at what we have here. All right. So, timed research. Catch the standard stuff. Catch a Pokemon 2 different days. Snooze, snooze, snooze. Let's look at the special research here, which is the paid stuff. Use 25 berries. We're almost halfway there. Catch 25 Pokemon. Make 25 great throws. Spin 15 Pokestops. Explore a kilometer. 5 field research tasks. And then we get the standard sort of stuff. I love when we get Stardust. I love when we get the raid pass. Let's go check in with the campfire crew and try to get a shiny. And we'll take it from there. All right, finishing our 5th one. I've been suckered in. I've been suckered into this. I was like, no more Entei for me. 2 decent ones is all I need. But then I saw there was 3 people in the lobby and I thought, nah, all right, I'll jump in. All right, there we go. Let's see. 5th time lucky. Is there going to be a shiny? Something tells me I really want this shiny, like I said at the start. Is it a crime? All right. Let's see. See, not dropping anything there. Still no shiny, and probably the worst IV out of all of them. All right, I give up, no more. All right, still chasing the shiny. See how long it takes us to get it. So far, we did a little spot check when there was, 10 around before, and given it's 1 in 25, I believe, on a community day. I was surprised we didn't get it. We are going down to where there's so much incense. Look at all this incense on the horizon. And of course, it's all mossy lure. Like, look all the way up there. Look at all that mossy lure happening. That is where we're going. Trying to find enough apples to finish so we can get Flapple. Because we have our Appleton. We just need our Flapple. And we are, I think, now 4 apples off. So we're definitely going to hit it today. The problem with South Bank is it's so dense with Pokestops, it's almost impossible to actually tap some things. Oh, that one got 3 back-to-back shinies he just announced. Well done, man. Well done. If only I had that luck. Seems like he's taken all my luck. Smells like McDonald's here. Oh, smells like McDonald's ketchup here. I feel like it always takes me a little while to get started with my shinies. I feel like I'm always, tapping everything and I'm just not seeing anything. And then once that first one appears, then it's fine. And I always feel like I walk around just going like, oh, any second now. I didn't feel like I got enough shinies. But then when I look back and I crunch the numbers at the end, my shiny luck is kind of directly in line with the odds being 1 in 25. Shiny! All right. We got our first shiny here. I'm just going to golden rise it just so I can lock this first shiny down. It's always so over the top to use an Ultra Ball and a golden rise on something like this, but I'll do it anyway, just so I can tick this off and get it into the Pokedex as well. All right, what do we got here? It's bad. Mine's bad. What do you got, Cook?
There.
Ticking it off. There he goes. And that one, you got yours ready? Boom. That one got his ready too. All right. So that's all of us. Liv got hers too. Yeah. So that's everyone here. Now let's start grinding and I'll check back in as we've got more of these to tick off as part of the research. Shout out, Katie. All right. My check-in challenge for today was to do 2 max battles. So I'm back doing Entei. Number 6. Let's see if we get the shiny. Never thought I'd do so much Entei, but here we are. I do love max battles though. I'm trying not to complain. Let's see. No shiny. 1955. Kind of average. All right, this one's going to UTV. All right.
Oh, shiny. Yes. Oh my God. Oh.
Shiny. Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh,
Doesn't make
I
me
love it.
feel good.
Oh, I love that.
Let's see.
Yes. Thank you.
Shiny!
Man.
I love that.
Oh.
Oh, I love that.
Oh.
I love that. All right, that one. What did you get?
No.
No.
Just regular. Oh, sorry, man. Yes.
Oh my god, it's a Shundo. Oh my god.
Nah, not.
Oh my god. Oh
Is
my
it
god,
the
it's a
Shundo?
Shundo.
Yeah, that's a
It's the
Shundo.
Shundo. Holy shit.
Wait. Yo,
Matt.
catch it.
I just want to live in this moment for a bit. I want to live in this moment for a bit, guys.
Oh my god.
Master Ball if you really want to.
No, that.
Now it'll be a guaranteed
Oh my
catch.
god, that's a Hundo. Oh my god, Matt got the.
I'm just gonna put this down for a second. I'm gonna put this down for a second. I just want to live in this moment.
Oh my god.
Everyone step back and let me dance.
Oh my god. Yeah, nice, Matt. Nice. Nice.
What do you think? What do you think? All right, let's get him.
Handshake.
Let's get him.
Give me a
All right, meet the new hundo. Meet the new hundo guy. Hey, pleasure to meet you all. I am the guy with the new hundo.
You got the Shundo.
Oh yeah, the shundo. I'm underselling
Shundo.
myself. I'm not used to this.
Oh
I'm not
my
used to
God.
this.
Wait, actually.
Mad taxi.
Wait, praise it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Come on.
watch the long.
Yeah! Yes! Oh, finally! In your face, Mad Taxi! You don't know who we're talking about, but Mad Taxi, in your face, your days are over!
God.
Ah! All right, let's get back to Vanillite. Cook and I are going to do a mirror trade on a MewTwo, but I've already done the max amount of lucky trades using old Pokemon, so I'm still going to use an old Pokemon, but Cook hasn't. So consider this a bit of a test for anyone that wants to figure out if one person that's under the threshold still can trigger a lucky for both of you.
Oh my god, it's lucky.
It's lucky, all right, we've done it. Oh, and it's better, all right, we've increased it. I'm happy with that. How are you doing? Not bad? All right, I got the better deal in that trade.
It's lucky.
Oh yeah, happy with that. All right, the
Nice.
test works. Wow, what a huge community day, guys. I have so much to update you on. You saw the video the whole way, but I mean, if you skip to the end, you missed so much. It's probably one of the most productive community days I think I've ever had. Let's start with how many Vanillite we caught. 302 Vanillite. And of those, 12 were shiny. So if we type in add shiny to the search string, 12 of them were shiny. That puts us at 3.97%, like, you know, just a fraction under the actual average. But the big news of this was, as you saw, the Shundo Entei. So if we look at our 4 stars, yes, we did get the 4-star Vanillite. Great news. But we also got our first ever Shundo, the first ever Shundo I have ever got. And it is a max Pokemon. Can you believe it? I sure can't. I think about it. I always imagine my first Shundo is going to be a Bidoof or something that actually has no relevancy in anything. And I know I said I'm not really going to put Entei in any of my max lineups. Maybe I'll make an exception for this. Huge news, really happy with that. So the Hundo Vanillite, the Hundo Entei, and also the Shiny. And also, I have enough apples to do my vlog stuff. So let's look at everything we got today. We got a lot of stuff, right? Starting with our lucky MewTwo. I had a bad IV'd Mewtwo. It has Side Strike, so it has a legacy move, but it was bad IV, so I mirror traded it with my friend Cook, who you saw before. We both got Mewtwo's. We both upped our IVs, so that's great. Not perfect, but you know, we can use bottle caps and hyper training when that comes out to look after that, so that's great. Then we got our Shundo Entei, which I won't go on about it, but I'm really happy about that. Then we got some decent Vanillites, right? So this one's decent. The Hundo, more than decent. Tick that off. Then we got some other ones that are decent enough here as well. So that's pretty good. And one of them being shiny. This is, I don't know how those numbers work out, right? But one of them being shiny, and so that's pretty good. Happy enough with that. Also got one that was decent enough for PvP too, so that's good. And then we got quite a decent Applin. So I still haven't done my Flapple, but I was getting enough apples, so now I've got 25 tart apples. Already had enough for my apple tin. So let's go ahead and tick off this one here, which is gonna be great. I mean, Look, in some ways I loved this event. In other ways, the apples just did not drop enough. Let me tell you, we needed more, or a clearer way of getting them. Like a way to earn them, maybe through field research, like rare field research or something like that. Anyway, we have Flapple here. So that's great. So that's done. I can take time off. I'm done with this event now. What? My whole week just cleared up. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, we'll take it. Looks pretty cool. Out of the two, it's hard to pick a favorite. Let me know in the comments. Do you prefer Flapple or do you prefer Appleton? Keen to know what you think anyway. As always, let me know. Did you get more or less shinies than me? Did you get more than 12? Did you get less than 12? Let me know in the comments. Shout out everyone that's on the Patreon. There's a bug on the screen. I'm really hoping that bug goes onto the lens so it looks like a big bug takeover. Anyway, shout out everyone that hung out. It was so fun. This was such a good day. This is such a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments, more or less than 12 shinies. Let me know.